Warning! This podcast contains Dr. Rollins. He's a super dick.
For real, though.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTV podcast for Pretty Little Liars, Season 7, Episode 1, Tick-Tock, bitches. I'm your host, Dom. With me, once again, is April.
Yay.
How's it going?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. So what'd you think of this episode?
I like the starting of this season a lot better than the start of last season.
Yeah.
If that says anything about it.
Yeah. It definitely felt like it had more of a punch to it. The only thing that kind of felt out of place to me and a little weird was the whole life-size Hannah doll thing.
That didn't feel out of place for me. That's something that I expected with the whole, at the end of last season with them taking off the mask and whatnot. I didn't figure they were going to give Hannah away that easy.
Right. Yeah, I just don't know. It just the whole, like, the doll that they're trying to pretend it was I don't know. Like, obviously dolls have been a big part of the show for a while, and that's not what I'm saying. It just, the life-size, like, replica, it's supposed to be Hannah doll, and they're, like, lifting it and all this stuff, and they're fooled by it. It didn't feel right to me. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that.
Just felt a little out of place. But to me, this whole kind of first episode here felt very different from anything that they've done in the show.
Oh, yeah, actually, a lot different.
I know you probably don't watch it. I actually don't know if you watch it or not, but I would assume not. MTV has been doing a Scream TV series.
Yeah,
and
I know.
It's kind of like Pretty Little Liars in terms of, like, the style, but it's gory, like the Scream movies.
Okay.
Like, people die, like, actual die, not like, you know, they're ripped apart,
right?
Die, like, not on this show where somebody dies and they're just, like, dead laying there and you don't, you know, whatever, they're in the trunk of a car or something. But this reminded me a lot of that, and that's not a bad thing.
Okay.
You know,
I was a little confused with the beginning, the opener. That never really came back around to the girls digging. I'm not really quite sure what they were digging for, or who.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. They're like, oh, you know, it's first-degree murder.
Right.
Are we supposed to believe that this is Hannah? I mean, this is 4 days before, or 4 days after this episode took place.
Or is it Allie?
It could be.
With everything going on with her. I mean, they said Hannah would want it this way. So, obviously it has to do something with her, but I don't know. I don't want to talk about Hannah until we get there.
We could talk about Hannah.
Hannah
shushing in the opening. What's up with that?
Well, I know that they had talked about it, so I remember reading about it at least, that they were going to switch it up. So I wasn't that surprised. I didn't notice it, but I wasn't surprised when you mentioned it.
Yeah.
There you go. No, the end scene, that's why I was going to say until we get there, because when she gets back in the car after she escapes, no, maybe she gets in it next episode. It was the end preview.
Mm-hmm.
That
when she's in the car, wrapped in the blanket, and Mary Jake's
car.
Yeah, like, that whole thing was, like, Hannah's just, like, she's locked off in this place in the woods. We don't know exactly where she is.
Warehouse.
She's in, like, a shed type. It's more
like
a shed than a warehouse,
type.
but yeah.
Well, like, style, at least.
Yeah. And she's being, like, water tortured, and then she's got this, like, vivid dream of Spencer.
Which was really weird.
Escape. Yeah, I was like,
I wasn't expecting Spencer, because just with the Spencer dating Toby, or not Toby, Caleb.
Right. I was thinking it was a whole, like, face mask doll kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna expect that too at first, but then when I realized it was a dream, I just thought it was weird that it was Spencer coming to her instead of somebody else.
Yeah, I guess.
With everything that's going on, at least.
Yeah.
Because it's clear that Spencer and Caleb are now having problems.
Yeah, I mean, like, Caleb was super focused on Hannah this episode, and it was clearly bothering Spencer. Like,
oh, yeah.
You know, when they ended up uncovering the evidence against Allison, Like,
he took
he
off.
just took it and ran. Like, they were all debating, what. He's just like, nope. And
He was like anything to save her.
Spencer, like, barely even looked. I don't even think she looked at him when he got back. Like, she was just
No.
sitting there, like, staring at the table. Like,
And then that phone call between them
yeah.
earlier in the episode, like you could feel the tension. Not to say
Yep.
I'm not happy about it. I didn't like them dating.
Yeah.
They're just too weird of a couple.
Yeah, they certainly are. So, I don't know. I like Caleb and Hannah, so.
Yeah. Hey, love.
Yep.
I don't know where to go next. I mean, there was a lot that happened this episode. They really threw in a lot, actually, in a beginner for them. Usually they start off slow.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about Arya and Ezra?
Yeah, like, what the hell was up with that?
So, are they getting back together or not?
By the end of the decision, it didn't even seem like they cared anymore.
No.
Or
They
Arya didn't,
were
really.
No, she definitely zero fucks given. Um I liked when they were in the Allie's house, their teamwork together, hiding in the closet, then escaping. I didn't think they had time to escape, to be quite honest. I thought they were going to get
I
caught.
still don't know how they did it. No clue.
TV. That's the only thing I could chalk that up to because I was like waiting for them to get caught or to be behind the clothes somehow, hiding. I don't know, Spider-Man style. I wasn't expecting them outside of the house.
He definitely kind of suspected them in there.
Oh yeah, I don't know if he necessarily thought it was them, but he definitely knew somebody was in that house or was in the house. He felt something was off. He's Dr. Collins, little creep.
Dr. Rollins. But yeah,
Rollins.
yeah, what the hell was
Yeah,
he
I
putting in
saw.
that bag? It looked like egg clothing or something.
I don't I don't know. He's got that torture bag. I That's what I noticed and bugged me out. I don't know what he's planning on doing. Was he going to Hannah with that? I mean, or is he bringing that Allie?
I don't know. Is that like a medical, like, surgery bag?
There's no way that's medical surgery bag. I'm sorry. There was nothing sterile in that thing. That was a torture bag. Like, let's be real here.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue how they got out of the house. Like, I can't even begin to fathom how they actually got out. I don't know. Probably,
No,
like, osmosis through the window. Like, that, as far
I'm
as I can
trying to
saw, that
think
window
of
didn't even open. So
yeah, I'm trying to think of how they could have even snuck out of that house without running past him. I don't see any way possible. There was a whole lot of weirdness. I mean, Emily snuck right past him while he was
well,
sleeping.
they saw where the key is hidden now.
Hmm.
So there's that.
Yeah,
They can go back and find out what's in that. I don't know what the hell you call that thing at the end of the bed.
trunk,
Is it? Yeah, it's kind of.
storage trunk.
It's kind of, yeah, storage trunk bench kind of
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
decorative, secretive thing.
Super secretive. So,
I have a feeling definitely they're going to go back and try to figure it out. But I feel like when they do try to go figure it out, it's going to be empty.
of course, it always is. That
Yeah,
kind of stuff
they're not
always
going to
is.
find anything, or there's going to be like a little note like I knew you were coming. Like there's
Yep.
going to be something, but nothing that they thought they were going to find. At least.
And I still want to know what is up between Mona and Caleb. Like, right, we got into that last season. We never really got an answer. We kind of felt like they had a thing going at some point.
Right.
And they spent a lot of time together this episode. And, Mona's phone tapping. Caleb's doing, spy shit, whatever he's doing. He's not doing hacking anymore. Like, he's gotten
No.
away from that. So, but, they're tailing Mary Drake. They find out, she's been traveling. that
A lot.
yeah, a lot. Well, they don't find out. Spencer and
Well, yeah.
Toby find out, but they see she's gathering these like materials for a murder or something.
Yeah. She's. I thought it was a little weird. Mona specifically knew what the charcoal was for. I don't trust Mona at all. Even though she's helping, I don't trust her.
But is it possible she was just doing that to renovate the motel? Like, is that stuff that she would need for that?
Well, yeah. But, I mean, for real, do we trust her?
Maybe. I don't know.
No. No. You don't trust a character that just comes in out of nowhere and
That's
specifically is like, oh, I came back because I found out she was dead.
that's the
Like,
best. That's the best character to trust is the
no.
one that you're not supposed to trust
No.
because they want you to think you can't trust them.
No. She's not trustworthy. Mark my word. She's not trustworthy.
She could be.
Nah. No way.
I trust her.
Oh, you're too trustworthy. Oh, Dom, come on. I'm a little upset with that.
What can I say?
Too trusting.
I don't know. So what about the bloody jacket that they find?
Oh, the Emily finds. I don't know. I had a feeling that we couldn't trust Allie completely, even though last season she came off as like, perfect little angel, reformed. She fixed up her life, blah 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 blah. When she started bugging out the way she did, I know that they were really messing with her, but there was a little bit more to it. Like, why are you going to bug out that bad? Like, she was definitely having some sort of a break, which I do believe she really had and would have had regardless. But I don't know. I don't know. Is it too obvious to think that it really was hers?
I mean, it could be. What if it was in like self defense?
Right. I mean, that's definitely a possibility too. I don't know. I don't know what to think. We're only like an episode in. We haven't seen much background on it yet. I know she definitely killed her. Just her face.
And it seems
But I
like that's
don't
what they
know.
want us to think, though, because like she kind of like
Right.
confessed to Emily, and then Emily's like thinking now that it was her. She's like, I kind of got a confession, and and they use all this evidence and they throw it at
I
Uber
mean,
A, whatever, whoever this, MDA, whatever you want to call it. And,
yeah.
then all of a sudden Dr. Rollins shows up and it's like, starts drugging her. He's like, I know you killed her. So it's just like,
I mean, she
clearly, I
very
mean, we already
well.
know he's involved, but,
Oh
it
yeah.
seems like he's the guy walking around in the black hoodie and face mask and everything.
Oh yeah, I agree. It very well could come back that Allie didn't even really do anything. She was framed, but I don't think it's going to. I also
Yeah.
think that if she did do it, she definitely did it in self defense. Even though she was reformed, I don't think she was fully reformed. I think she was still kind of playing some sort of a game. I don't
Yeah.
think that she would have killed Charlotte.
Yeah, no, I know. I feel like it was defense, but like even everybody you saw, like when they're doing their, hey, let's vote, secret vote, let's see who it is, and it seemed like everybody was for Allison. We had one blank vote, which we found out was Emily. We had one for Mona and one for Spencer. The one for Mona is either has to have been Spencer or Caleb. I think those are the
Yeah.
only two people, and the one for Spencer, I'm assuming had to have been Mona
Oh yeah, I think so.
because I
And
don't see anybody else there voting for Spencer.
I think it was Spencer voting for Mona, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Not Caleb.
There's been this huge theory going around recently that Uber A is actually Spencer because she loves Shakespeare. There's a lot of stuff going around with A and Shakespeare, and it's a whole
Meh.
new. It's the flavor of the. It's the
Of the
liar
month.
of the liar of the month. Yeah.
All right.
So
I don't see that being real, but props to whoever came up with that. You have a lot of time on your hand to really look into that.
I'm still gonna go with Arya. So
I don't think it's her either.
why not?
I just don't.
I'm never gonna let it go.
I know you're not.
Show's gonna end and I'm gonna be like, no, it's still Arya.
No, it's really Arya.
They're gonna come out with a movie or something and explain that it was Arya the whole time.
You know, so. In your wildest dreams, but yeah, no.
Yeah. Oops. I'm trying to think. What else?
I don't think there was really. I think we kind of basically covered everything.
Yeah,
I might be wrong.
I mean, when Mary stopped by Spencer's.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of talked to her for a little bit, too.
I wasn't so surprised that Spencer's parents supposedly knew her, had mutual enemies. I mean, her father didn't really care for, I already forgot her name, but Allie's mom.
Jessica?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm
bad with names.
There you go. I'm horrible with names, too, but yeah.
Yeah, at least you know. Count on one of us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but he really did not like her.
Yeah, it seemed like Jessica turned everybody against Mary. We don't know what the real story is on that. Hopefully we'll get some background, at some point.
Oh, we will. Or we won't, and it will be like the lacrosse stick.
We'll get some flashbacks, the actress playing both characters in the same scene. It'll be great.
Yeah.
So
be interesting.
The episode kind of leaves off with Mary J picking Hannah up on the road, and that's like we said, we saw the preview, shady. And that's going to be interesting. So
real shady.
Yeah. I don't know. You have anything else for this episode?
No, not really. I feel like we covered it all. Did we?
As far as I know, yeah. So
it's like weird first episode getting back into it.
It always is, and the first episode typically isn't really the exciting one. It's just kind of like the fill in the blanks, and this one was good. I liked it. So
no, yeah, lots of good stuff happening.
Yeah,
kept me interested
for sure. Next week's episode is called Bedlam. With the fallout of Hannah's abduction still weighing heavily on the PLLs, liars begin to grow suspicious of Elliot Rollins. That's his first name. I can never remember that. As Ellie's condition worsens, tensions rise between Liam, Arya, and Ezra as they work on the book together. They're still working on the book. Were they working on a sequel? Or are they doing revisions or something? I don't know.
Yeah, something.
Spencer and Caleb are on edge as neither of them want to talk about that awkward elephant in the room. Meanwhile, Emily receives a disturbing phone call and tries to find a way to see Allie.
Oh, all right.
So, should be interesting.
It should be. I mean, if this episode started off the way it did, this season started off the way it did, the second episode should continue with being filled with fun, action-filled scenes.
Right.
Not really action, but you know what I meant.
Yep, for sure.
Drama.
Yep. Alright, so that about does it. April, people can find you absolutely nowhere because you blacked out on social media. You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM. You could also find us on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, and you still love that.
Yeah.
It's never going to get old for you.
Yeah, no, not at all.
And right here on YouTube at /ASOTV podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and games. Until next week. See you guys later.
Actually, this week.
Technicalities.
Yeah.
Till next time.
Yeah.